Hey, 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 Pajama Gramma, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here with your chronic painkillers prescription. Now, today I drew "You Are What You Eat" as I'm drinking my bulletproof coffee, and I like that because it means I'm bulletproof, right? I used to hate it when people told me "You are what you eat," but that was usually because I was eating a bunch of jalapeno chips and caramels and things that weren't necessarily good for me. Now, I kind of liked being a jalapeno chip and a caramel because jalapeno chips are spicy and fun and caramels are smooth and creamy and delicious. But as far as my chronic pain and my health goes, that phase of my life was really bad. I had a lot more chronic pain than I needed to, but that was before I knew that I am what I eat. And I was making choices that were convenient for my lifestyle at the time, but not really good for my health and the impact chronic pain had on me. And so after another health challenge, I learned that I had to pay attention to what I eat, and that what I eat, what I consume, is what transforms to energy in my body. So if I'm giving my body and my cells and my organs and my bloodstream things that it can't deal with, that it just has to break down and get rid of, which isn't, you know what that's a nice way of saying, then I'm not really serving my body and my health very well. Now, I know that this isn't a very popular thought. It's becoming more and more popular, but we live in such a fast-paced, go, go, go world, and I was living in that world for, the last several decades until I had a super bad health challenge and I had to make the choice. Was I going to continue to just go with the flow, do what everybody else is doing, or was I going to stop and figure out what was best for me? And that's when the topic of being what I eat really hit home, and I realized that I have control over that. I get to decide what I put in my mouth, no matter what my excuses, no matter how busy my life is, no matter what the family's eating, no matter what anyone else is doing, no matter where anybody else is going for restaurants and stuff. I get to make the choices that are best for me. And once I made that decision and started making choices that made more sense for me, I did things like drinking more water. I start each day with a big glass of lemon water. I start each day pretty much in the beginning with a bulletproof coffee because I know that the mineral oil, the coconut oil, the refined coconut oil and things in that helps to lubricate my joints and make me feel better, makes me feel a little bulletproof. So what can you do? What can you do today, just keeping in mind that you are what you eat? And be honest with yourself. If you're eating things that are processed that you know aren't good for you, if you're drinking pop, I actually will admit that I gave up pop in 2010. I have not had a soda pop or a pop, and I was a total pop addict. I mean, I was addicted to Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, Diet Pop. I drank at least 2 liters a day. I think that I was well preserved on the inside, not so much on the outside, but the inside was pretty well preserved with all the formaldehyde and stuff in that. But in August of 2010, I gave up Diet Pop, and I have not had a single sip since. I'll tell you, it's only been the last year that I haven't missed it. That's how addictive soda pop and pop or Coke or whatever part of the country you're come from and what you call it is to our bodies. So just keep in mind, you are what you eat. I used to be a formaldehyde Diet Pop, chip eating, caramel munching, junk foodaholic, and I knew that I needed to change that if I was going to reduce my chronic pain and live the life I deserve. So your prescription for today is take a look at your diet, take a look at what you're eating, and be honest with yourself. Is there one thing that you could cut out today that would make you feel better? I had to cut out caramels, which are my very favorite thing. And now the maximum number of caramels I can have a day is 1. Because if I eat more than 1, it hurts and I can't walk the next day very well. So I've learned 1 is my limit, and it makes me a little sad because I love caramel, but I know that what I eat really affects my pain, and I have to make my choices. You can do the same thing.